All right, so what is up, everybody? It has been a minute. Hey, so we are up in here and we are here to talk some sports tonight, man. Let me get situated because I need the camera all up in my face tonight because this is a good live. This is gonna be a good live. Ain't that right, Tom Brady? Hey, what's up, Smooth? What's going on, boy? KICKnology, Tim and Chuck. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, we about to
Smooth.
We about to talk about it, man. It's so much to talk about, man. We was off a week for the holiday, little Memorial Day, Labor Day, whatever it was, day that I don't get off really. Anyway, so we was off, and I just been sitting back and letting this stuff just base. You know what I'm saying? Like a good turkey. You know what I'm saying? You know how when you put a turkey in the oven or something in the crock pot and you just let that stuff just sit in there and marinate. I've been letting this stuff marinate ever since this little bubble talk happened. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody been talking about the Rockets. Everybody been talking about the Rockets. So, hey, I'm about to be worse than Shannon Sharp tonight.
As long as you ain't got that goat mask on.
Nah, I can't put the goat mask on, baby. Hey, what's up? What's up, Rick Wiz? What's going on? What is up, Kim Strong? I appreciate you guys pulling up. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We about to talk. We about to talk football. The football is back. And look at my boy. Hey, Smooth. How about them Lakers? How about them Lakers? How about them Clippers? Oh, the camera ain't frozen. How about them Clippers?
Clippers in trouble.
All right. So, hey, as y'all can see on the screen, look right here, man. Brady hater right here, man. Chuck, it's game 1, bro.
Yeah, but I'm just letting it be known to the audience.
It's game 1, baby. It's just not started, man. It's game 1. It's game 1. Okay. My Eagles suck. Hey, don't let my twin brother see you say that.
It's just game 1.
It's just game 1, but hey, you can tell some stuff. We're gonna talk about the NFL also. We're gonna talk about Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Bucks. I really don't want to do that without Tim Jones being in here. But I did see some good things from that game. As much as everybody's thinking it was bad, I see some good stuff for it. And the team got to get better, man. Let's see. I think Tim is upset that the Clippers might be eliminated tomorrow. Are we saying that's why he ain't in here? Come on, Smooth. Don't go after him like that, man. Don't go after him like that. He'll be here soon to defend himself, I think. See? Oh, he heard it. He heard it. He'll be on soon. Let's see here. Tampa Bay biggest problem is Mike Evans is never 100%. Yeah, he really didn't show up for that game, man.
Yeah, the hamstring issue.
Okay, got you. Tim said Clips in trouble. I don't know, but we gonna talk about it though. Okay, we see the Pats won. Yes, they did against the Miami Dolphins.
Belichick won, Brady 0.
I think the Bucks would have won against the Dolphins. But hey, I do want to see Cam win. I do want to see Cam win. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. So, man, as everybody come in here, make sure y'all hit that like button. We got about 6 people on here right now. I'm pretty sure we have more coming on. But we are going to be talking about the playoffs thus far. And we're going to be seeing, all right, come on now. We stay in the same house. Just come in the room and just tell me.
About to get in trouble, Jeremy.
For real. But we're going to be talking about these playoffs and kind of what we predicted already and how the playoffs have started so far. D'Antoni decided that he wanted to part ways with the Rockets. We're going to talk about that. It's just so much to talk about when it comes to this live. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and hop up into it. Chuck, we're gonna go ahead and let you do the honors today, man. What do you want to start talking about? What do you want to start with, man?
Man, let's go ahead and get over with the Lakers and the Rockets.
No, man, we can't do that right. No, man. Goat James. We can't do that with Goat James. You know what? Let's talk about the the Celtics in the Toronto Raptors series.
Okay.
So let's talk about that a little bit. So I mean, when we did our bracket, we had the Celtics winning in 6. I think that's what it was. But they ended up going 7. The shot of the freaking playoffs thus far, OJ Nakamaka, whatever his name is, OJ Doman Joey, Jim and Johnny. Man,
That raptor right there.
who be naming these people, bro? Like, who really be naming these people? But
just giving them nicknames like Yao Ming was just Yao.
So hey, and you know when that play happened and they threw and Lowry threw the ball in that corner, before that pass happened, I told my wife, I said, dude, he opened. And I didn't. Why did they have their back to? I don't understand. Like, I didn't understand the concept of that play, but I really didn't think. And then the Celtics won the next game. I'm like, all right, the Celtics gonna finish him off. But bruh, the Raptors got some fight, man. Raptors got some fight. What's up, Greg? What's up? And yeah, Rick, great series, man. But like I said, and I think you said also, they were that Nightcrawler just wasn't a super. He's not that superstar player to do that. And I hate to call him Nightcrawler. I just can't remember his name. Pascal Siakam. He's just not that player that's ready to lead a team, man. I really don't think he's ready to lead a team. What's up, Amir?
It's good,
What's
Amir.
going on, bro? So I just don't think he was there yet to lead a team. What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like he's somebody's Robin. They need a Batman. And that's what I was kind of alluding to with the Raptors. Nick Nurse is a great head coach, but he needs that strong player. He needs that strong player to help them get over the hump to win another championship. And who knows, maybe in the offseason they could get that. I don't know who's all available in free agency, but yeah, they need a go-to guy. And yeah, like you said, Siakam, I feel like he's a good number 2, maybe number 3 player, depending on who all you have on there. He can give you good defense, make a few shots here and there, but yeah, he's just not that guy.
Yeah, Kim, I got a dang today too. Finish line, they're good at giving not dangs. As a matter of fact, I think their whole system just is danged up. But Russ got paid to tank, man. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that too, man.
I don't think they had to pay him for that, but that's just me.
Yeah, Siakam, man, I just think he hasn't developed yet as a player. And when regular season, okay, so everybody's in the chat, and Tim and Chuck, y'all remember me when we were talking about this bubble play, and we were talking about players and young athletic legs, having the time off and stuff like that. One of the things is what I said, identity, basketball identity. You are who you are no matter how long you don't play the game. You feel what I'm saying? Michael Jordan left the game. He came back, and he was still Michael Jordan. Russell Westbrook, in the bubble, out of the bubble, is Russell Westbrook. James Harden, in the bubble, out of the bubble, is James Harden. No matter which way you look at it, these are just their teams. So to say somebody have time off and young legs, it's 7 games. You still gonna end up being who you are in 7 games. Chuck is Chuck, no matter what Chuck tries to do. You know, I am me, no matter who I try to be. It's my identity. It's the same thing in sports. So that whole concept of, you know, Damian in the bubble. It was Damian in the bubble. It was cool, but the identity of the team still is what it is, and it's the reason why I didn't feel like the Raptors had enough to beat the Boston Celtics. Both teams are well coached, but the superstars on the Celtics are clutch. I'm not gonna say they're more clutch, but they are more consistent than what the Raptors were, in my opinion. So
yeah, and Celtics have more weapons. That's really what it boiled down to. Like when Tatum and Jaylen Brown were hitting shots, like Marcus Smart all of a sudden just comes out of nowhere, gives them a good 15 to 20 points almost every game.
Yep.
To go along with that good defense that he plays.
Yeah. Hey, Bobby, I agree. I mean, they talk about playoff Rondo, that playoff LeBron, old GOAT Bron, old GOAT James. Goat James. Bobby agreed. What's up, James F, man? What's going on, man?
What's
We're
good?
gonna be talking about these playoff series. Marcus Smart is so underrated. Man, Dennis Rodman. That man can hustle. He go down on the floor. You know one thing I don't like though, man. I don't like Kyle Lowry, man. That man be flopping, bro.
Flopping, yeah. And what gets me is he's just so inconsistent with his shot too. A lot of times,
But he can give you. He's smart, man. He's like your boy Harden, man. He can get you in some foul trouble ASAP. But he fouls out quick too. He don't move his feet on defense at all.
he don't want to move.
Man, LeBron ain't playing that bad for 35. You're all right. Let's talk about that, Smooth. I'm glad you brought that up. Because somebody on this live, where you at? Hold on. Somebody on this live said, I wonder how LeBron is going to hold up being of age in the playoffs. And somebody else on this live said that the thing about the playoffs is that you get to strategize on the teams that you play against. And each team you get to prepare a little bit differently. If they play the Clippers, LeBron James will be pedal to the metal, like to the floor, all in if they play the Clippers. He really didn't have to do that against a couple of games, just to get his team going. But he had the leisure to lay off that gas and be like, you know what, I'm gonna distribute a little bit more against those teams. But you will see a very aggressive LeBron, in my opinion. Now, if LeBron decides to be the LeBron that I hate, which is that guy that comes in and rubs his jersey while dribbling and dribbles around and just do all this all the time, then yeah, we're gonna be in trouble. But if he comes out there to play, Greg, man, I know. Wow.
Let me tell y'all what's helping LeBron too. Y'all just got through talking about him. Man, Smooth, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, tell him, Smooth.
For starters, I've been saying the Rockets weren't going to go far. I've said that from the beginning of the playoffs.
You did.
Jeremy, yeah, thank you. I've been saying that. Like Tim and some of the others were saying Rockets will beat the Lakers, and I'm like, I've seen this show before. I don't know, but no. But going back to LeBron, like to me, what really helps right now is the fact that Rondo came back, and Rondo coming back is giving LeBron a good amount of time to rest, so where he can go full charge when he's out there and then get a good 5 or 6 minute breaks during each half. And because it was like one game during the Rockets game, my bad, Tim, my bad.
He did do Rondo Westbrook dirty when he dunked on him, and then messed around and let Rondo brother get off in his head, man.
And Westbrook did that to himself, man. I can't help him there.
Hey Tim, look at these comments, bro. Look at these comments, bro. Tim, come on in here, man. But no, I definitely agree with you, man. Let's switch gears a little bit. So, all right, we had a couple of people in the chat. I don't know if any of them are in here right now. But we had a couple of people saying Milwaukee was going to be A-OK. And then we had a couple of people on this live that said the Greek Freak is a great basketball player, but in the playoffs, it's just certain aspects of his game that he needs to perfect if he's going to lead a team in the postseason. And a lot of people are saying, and Chuck, please, feel free to talk about this. A lot of people are saying it's coaching. Coaching is the issue. It's not the Greek Freak. I don't think it's coaching is the issue. I just think that literally he has some maturing to do. They are missing a piece. Brogdon, if they still had Brogdon, I think that they advance. not having that extra piece to lift some of that burden, I don't think it's coaching, bro. I don't think it's coaching.
Yeah, I don't think it's coaching. Someone said it best, like yeah, and I kind of said this before. Like Giannis is like Shaq. Giannis needs that Kobe. He needs that player to take over. Giannis is a force all on his own, but trying to make Giannis into a clutch player that's gonna make key shots down the line, that's not him.
Nah.
Just like what we got through talking about, you are who you are, and Giannis isn't that. And so they need a clutch player. We've heard rumors about CP3 might be traded there. I'll be curious
That'll be good.
What happens, but they need a floor general, and they need somebody that's gonna get people riled up to make those key shots in clutch moments.
No, yeah, I agree with you. We got same old West Brick. Just wait, Smooth. I got something for you too. Heatles. Who said Heatles? I mean, hey, some people gave it, including myself. I gave the Heatles all the way until they play against the Celtics. Hey, I said the Bucks weren't gonna make it. I said the Raptors weren't gonna make it. Said Indiana wasn't gonna make it. But the Heatles won't beat the Boston Celtics. But that's to be determined. But sticking with my 2020 prediction, Lakers versus Celtics. Somebody record this section right now as I look at y'all and tell y'all Lakers versus Celtics. Sticking to it. Lakers in 6. I knew that he would beat the Bucks. Giannis needs a star next to him, and agreed. Chuck, he needs his Kobe. Giannis needs to contact Hakeem, or yes, maybe even more than yes. He needs to get that footwork presence, the back to the board, back to the basket, and being able to do that 1-2 and make a move. If it's not downhill, Giannis just kind of gets stagnant. And playoff basketball is not going to be downhill all the time. So that's going to be tough for them. But like I said, MVP again. I'm beginning to question this MVP award every single year. It's just like I don't know, man.
They need to give it to LeBron. Hopefully they do. It would look bad if Giannis ends up getting it now.
I mean, and you know what? And even if they don't give it to LeBron, it's just like every single year, I just feel like the MVP is just I don't know. I don't know. I'm still bitter about Kobe not getting it when Nash got it. So I haven't liked the MVP since. LeBron should be MVP. In my Tim voice, put some respect on Nick Nurse's name. They don't go at Tim like that. He's not here to defend himself yet.
I didn't say Nick Nurse was a bad coach. I said he was a great head coach. Hey, I said he needs that top dog player.
Yeah, he's definitely a great. I mean, he's a good coach. Not knocking that. What they did was amazing, but nah, man. You just seen Siakam at time not know what to do with the basketball, bro. Like the shot selection, them being able to throw it down to him and just backing away, trusting he'll make the right decision. He didn't have a good game in that series, like a standout superstar game in the series. Like he didn't.
No, he didn't.
So, all right, so. Moving on from them. I've been trying to wait on Tim.
Come on, Tim.
So I'm looking. Where's Coffee? Where is Coffee with the foe at? Why he ain't in this chat? Coffee. What Coffee? Because I mean, honestly, Kawhi should have stayed in Toronto and brought PG there. That would have been a good team too. I mean, easier road also in the Eastern Conference. Definitely.
Well, rumor was I think he was trying to do that, but they were wanting. I guess OKC was wanting Siakam, and Toronto was like, no deal.
Tim, we need you here, bro. Hey, so So let's talk about the next round into team, man. Let's talk about the Lakers, man. Let's talk about the Lakers. Man, Chuck.
Yes.
Chuck.
Yeah.
My brother. Hey, you know what? I wouldn't even be this happy. I wouldn't feel this way if I wouldn't have heard everything that I heard from so many people about the Rockets. That you would think that they won a championship because I'm looking at the game of basketball and I'm like, how can somebody say this? Like, how? How can somebody say this? And I really want some answers because I don't get it. Like, small ball against AD is a player that even every single night he gives you a quiet, 25. It might be sloppy, it might be ineffective, but you look at the stat sheet and you'll be like, dang, he hit us up for 25 and 15 or 25 and 12. And I'm like, man, that was the ugliest 25 and 12 I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? But he makes the defense have to work because he can't put up baskets. I was thinking about that, and I'm like, PJ Tucker is not going to be effective at all. I remember I kept saying it. I was like, whoever's guarding Kawhi is going to be in trouble. I mean, whoever's guarding AD is going to be in trouble. So much energy exerted off on the defensive end trying to figure out how to slow this man down. And then LeBron would just get to the basket at will. And if I hear one more person tell me it's because House was not playing, like he's some type of Draymond Green or something like that, he's not, bro.
Like, oh, we lost 10 points a game. Whoopity-doo.
Hey, what's up, my Keek Sick? What's going on, bro? Yes, that's right. Let's go Lakers. Hold on, my Keek. You said the Clippers gonna beat my Lakers. Don't say that. Question panel. D'Antoni leaving Houston. Who's next coach up? I was gonna ask that. So everybody in the panel, let me know who y'all got coaching the Rockets. Chuck, the Rockets, your squad. Who would you like to see there, man?
Man, I don't know. Not having D'Antoni's a start.
Yeah.
I want them to get like if it's a young coach, that's cool. I want them to have a guy that's going to lead them in the playoffs. I don't care who it is. It could be Mark Jackson. It could be anybody. I just want there to be I want there to be play that makes sense. Like what Mike D'Antoni and Daryl Morey were trying to do with the small ball stuff was, I mean, when they made that happen during the middle of the season, I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
Like, you need at least one big man that's playing out there. I mean, maybe it wasn't Capella, but you going straight small ball wasn't going to work with every matchup. So I want them to get a coach that's going to be willing to have some mismatches. Like, okay, yeah, maybe play a little small ball for a few minutes, but
yeah. No, I agree, man. Chuck, who should coach the? Yeah. So I think that if I'm picking somebody to coach the Rockets next season, I feel like they kind of need to get away from an offensive minded coach for a change. Though, if it's one thing that the Rockets showed me in this bubble, they are able to play defense, to create their team and make them small ball, and expect them to go out there and play defense in the way that they adapted to that. I feel like that's a plus. If you get, of course, they can score the basketball, bro. Like we know that. Mm-hmm. Their main primary focus needs to be defense. I think Mark Jackson would be a hell of a coach for that team, in my opinion. I would love to see Mark Jackson there. I feel like the team will rally around him. I feel like everybody would be all aboard, and I feel like he's got a chip on his shoulder, wants to prove that he can do. This Rockets team is stacked, and you know what? They can put the ball in the basket like the Warriors can. He would love to coach this team.
But let's be honest, like Daryl Morey is all about analytics. So whoever they bring in is probably going to be one of these analytical guys, which is fine. But like I said,
not fine. No, Chuck, this your team. It ain't fine. Y'all need to protest in front of his house and be like, determine who y'all want y'all coach to be.
I mean, it's cool to use some of that, but at the same time, don't let that be the end all. Like, you gotta. That's why I say you just gotta mix it up.
Yeah. So Brett Brown to Houston. I mean, not bad.
Just don't be playing like 3-4 big men at once.
Maybe Billy Dollarman. Hey, not too shabby. Not too shabby. I mean, it's some coaches out there. KICKnology, next coach in Houston. We trying to figure that out, man. Hey, me? Shoot. Hey, if I'm there, I'm getting a big man. And you know what? I ain't playing Harden and Westbrook together as often as they did, man. One of them coming off the bench.
Jeremy becomes the coach. The colors change to purple and gold, and be called it Houston Lakers.
Houston, nah, I can't mess with them. Hey, what's up, Joker Nation, man? Hey, everybody in the chat, let me know if y'all want to come on, and if y'all team still here, hey, y'all can root for y'all team, and if y'all team ain't still here, y'all can tell me what happened. Especially if y'all was going for the Rockets. I need you to come on here and tell me what happened. Because Chuck don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows.
Oh, I know what happened.
So y'all let me know if y'all want to hop up on here, man, and let's talk about this. We're gonna get into some NFL here pretty soon. Also, my key 6 Saint fans. I'm pretty sure. I think he's a Saints fan. So yeah. Alvin Gentry. I mean, I feel like Alvin Gentry would kind of be just like D'Antoni. I like Alvin Gentry, but I feel like he's an offensive-minded coach, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't go for Alvin Gentry. I think it's probably time for him to call it quits.
No, yeah. J Kidd, even if the Lakers win, he about to take over for the Lakers, bro. The only reason why he couldn't get to be the Lakers head coach because of those battery charges. You know, he got that problem. He hit people. Popovich, Tim said Popovich. Dude, that would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Hey, Jeffrey would be pissed.
And I would love it just because of that.
Bro, if coach, speaking of coaching, D Reed. Hey, let D Reed go coach Houston.
Yes.
D Reed coach Houston.
Please.
Hey, D Reed coach Houston. That's what's up, man. Hey, let D Reed go coach Houston. Hey, Greg, I sent you the link. Hey, my key, D Reed. You know, y'all holler at me. Let me know if y'all want the link. I know me and D Reed been talking about a lot of sports lately. So I call and I'll be like, hey, from a coaching standpoint, tell me this, and this, and she'll break it down. I'm like, oh, I didn't think of that. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, mama? Hey, Miss Raymond. What's up, Miss Raymond? Boston for sure. Yeah. They're gonna get beat by the Lakers, though. Don't matter. What's up, Mike Lowry? What's going on, man? What's going on? So smooth. Okay, let's see. We got a lot of people commenting. I appreciate that. Hey, what's up? What's up, Jumpman? Eric, man. Hey, Eric. Let me know if you want this link, because when you a Milwaukee Bucks fan, I think you was going for Milwaukee, or was it Dallas?
No.
It was one of the two.
Dallas,
it was Dallas.
Because doesn't he live in Dallas?
Yeah, but we need to look at everybody's brackets, because I know Jumpman, I know Eric did a bracket, and I would love to hear what his bracket is. Hold on, let me put my I'm gonna put the link in my chat. Hold on. Hold up. If I can find it.
Uh-oh.
I'm still all right. So let's see. All right, man. So hold on. He said, yeah, my bracket got one team left. Oh my goodness. Hey, wow. Eric, I'm gonna put the who is the one team, bro? My bracket looking good. Hey, Chuck, let me tell you about my bracket. Because I think didn't you pick OKC to win on yours?
Yeah, I did.
Hey, you was almost close. Yeah, that's why when people saying, like, some people hit me up, they was like, Chuck was going for the Rockets. I said, nah, Chuck had them out. Chuck had them out for a minute.
Because I knew that style wasn't going to last. And then luckily they held on when Westbrook came back finally. But anyway.
Yeah, man. That bracket's been kind of weird, man. But yeah, man. I mean, Milwaukee, they're gone. Try to figure out season. I did hear that D'Antoni, I heard that D'Antoni is in the 76ers have a mutual interest, bro.
Yeah, I heard that. Someone online, I think it was a Rockets fan, said, "Oh, great! Then he'll be willing to trade their big man to us."
Yeah, dude. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm just like, how is that gonna work? They don't even have any shooters, really.
Yeah, and hey, Mike, I'm not, bro. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna drop any links in the chat. Hey, Mike, he's sick. Nope, not today, Satan. Oh man, y'all tripping. Oh, y'all are tripping. But Chuck, Los Angeles Clippers.
Okay.
Why are they in the situation that they're in? They got dogs.
Mm-hmm.
They have three of the best perimeter defensive players in the NBA. They have one of the debate between the best player in the NBA right now. They have somebody who can score at the rim. They have the deepest bench in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they in a game 7 right now? Why do you think?
Well, I think they're mostly in a game 7 because, and you kind of mentioned this earlier on, they don't really have a point guard to get the ball around to different mismatches, right? Like a lot of times it's like a lot of ISO play, almost kind of like what the Rockets do, right? Like a lot of ISO play, no ball movement. And then a lot of times, if the shots aren't falling down, then teams are able to come back and score at will sometimes. But but of course, the key everybody was thinking was Kawhi so good they'll overcome it. Well, what's going to happen now here in this game 7?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it seems like Denver lives for the game 7s now.
Yep.
So I'm curious to see what happens. Must watch game tomorrow.
Yeah. So LA Clips good and severe on a streaking team. Yeah. And Denver a streaking team. Yeah, they are. They are. Who's taking game 7, y'all?
Man.
Clip Nation. Remember I called Denver in 7, but NBA Mafia would not allow that to happen. And you know what?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I think. I think that that for ratings and no matter what, right now the Denver Nuggets are playing very good basketball. And one of the things that I pointed out about the Clippers, that if anybody watches this live or know me, that I've been saying is that the area that the Clippers struggle in, if you have a big man that could actually put the ball in the basket from 15 to 20 feet away, the Clippers will struggle. The reason why they would struggle is because it brings the big man out, and now you have to put somebody like Paul George or Kawhi Leonard on that big man. Now it frees up the perimeter player to do what they need to do. Patrick Beverly, as good as we say he is on defense, this man foul out more than anybody that we know. Like, he just fouls a lot. I'm sorry, but he does. Can Denver win this series? Absolutely. Will the NBA allow Denver to win this series? Absolutely not. Because you know what? The Lakers need to beat them. And it's only fitting that the Lakers beat them. Hold on. Here we go.
Yeah. It's what they've been waiting on. What's up?
It's
what they've been waiting on. What's up?
Oh, snap.
Heatles in 6. Let's go.
Let's not talk about the Heaters. Hey, let's talk about these Rockets, man. Talk to
Okay.
me, man.
Okay. All right. So listen, guys. Okay. I am not afraid to tell you when I'm wrong. Okay. And let me give you all who are watching some clues, right? So after that game one, when the Rockets won, here go Jeremy texting me and Chuck. I think the Lakers are in trouble. Yeah, they were in trouble. Okay, and then
Hey, hold on, time out. Hold on, time out before you continue on. Chuck, hey, let Tim know what I said. When I said Lakers in trouble, what did I text you and say?
Like you were texting me and saying like, I don't think Tim understands that I'm joking. Yeah, you were like, I don't think Tim understands I'm being sarcastic.
Hey, Tim, it was so funny because I was saying it and you was like, yes, we're on the same page. We're still on the same page. And I was like, I text Chuck, I said, I think he think I'm serious, bro. Anyway, go ahead.
So, Chuck, as my fellow light-skinned brother, you supposed to let me know that it's a joke. But okay, it's all good.
Oh man.
So listen, I mean, look, here's what happened with the Rockets. Okay, they didn't make adjustments. Obviously, we know that D'Antoni doesn't do that. They had with the Rockets, they kind of build on momentum. So they had that momentum. They played. What did they get? They get. Was it a big blowout in game 2 or was it game 3?
Game 2, I think game 2 the Lakers won by like 9 or 10. Game 3, it was like 15, 16, and then it just kept. It was never close.
Right. So after game 2, you know what I mean? Like that's when D'Antoni should have made some sort of adjustment, and it could have been a little bit different. But hey, it wasn't. For whatever reason, Westbrook looked not himself, and he needed to be that guy to kind of push the momentum. Like he's the momentum setter. If he would have been that guy, I think it could have been different. I don't know that they would have won, but it wouldn't have been the result that we're looking at right now. So like Greg said, the Rockets got rust, and that's what happened. So Lakers move on, but I see y'all talking about the Clippers right now. The Clippers, I'm not really sure what's going on there. Like, I mean, really, I was just like, man, they ain't got no dog. You gotta have a dog mentality to close somebody out.
But you know what though, Tim? I was talking to D. Reed about this yesterday. When you've only played 12 games together in the whole year, and you put yourself in these situations where a team, Denver has always been streaky. Like they'll play good, and then if Joker's hot, a big man that pulls you away from the basket, like it's just that's been the Achilles heel for the Clippers the whole year. When you have a stretch 4 or 5 that can put the ball in the basket from 15 to 20 feet, they look kind of like all over the place because they don't know if they want to put Kawhi on that person and then leave Montrezl Harrell there. But I just feel like that now that they got their full team, now they're trying to figure it out, and Denver is taking advantage of every aspect of lineups that they throw out there. Like it is just, I don't know, man. It looks, I still think they win, but man, I'll tell you this: they can't play like that against the Lakers.
Well, it's a different matchup though with the Lakers. You know what I mean? Like the stretch 4 for the Lakers isn't going to be doing work in the post like in passing like Jokic. He doesn't do work in the post like that. He doesn't.
Who don't?
AD doesn't. What are you talking about?
Okay, but you want to know what he does do?
What?
Stretch the floor and plays defense. Joker is doing all this with playing absolutely zero defense. He's killing the Clippers and causing this problem just by playing offense.
But Jokic is a facilitator. AD's not a facilitator. Jokic will grab the rebound and throw it down the court like Tom Brady, Chuck. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, but how many of those that what? He's 6 assists. Okay, still you ain't playing no defense. You don't play any. You're literally killing this team.
At the end of the day, Jokic and AD are two different players, and the way they play them, the way the Clippers play them, will be different. I mean, they're more effective against an AD than they are against a Jokic, and you'll see that in a couple of days.
I mean, of course they're gonna play them harder. I mean, they ain't got no choice. Like they gotta play them harder because if they don't come to play, Lakers in 5. which is
So,
the Lakers should have beat the
right.
Lakers. Hey, the Lakers should have beat the Rockets in 4 if LeBron would have just inserted himself in the fourth quarter. Like, let's just keep it G. The Rockets didn't stand a chance, bro. Like Tim, they didn't stand a chance.
Well, look, nobody expected to have some flashback to the 90s with Rondo scoring, 20 plus points. And then, Grandpa James, I guess he kicked his cane to the side and, he had the block party on one of them nights. So
yeah, that man been dominating in these playoffs.
he
Mr.
dominated in like 2 games. Like it was
Tim.
2 games. 2 games he dominated in. We were texting about it. The block party game and the game after that.
Man, that's what I was just saying. Like if Caruso's making blocks, it's over.
Dude, listen. Hey, listen.
Hey, Smooth didn't like that comment, boy. Hey, Smooth didn't like that one. The grandpa.
What did he say? Hold on. The clip is advance. Tim, please don't like bro. Hey, listen. Hey, I want to talk about these comments in this chat, man. It's getting kind of loud. Hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? We got D Reed.
Golden State.
We got D Reed coming up on Golden State. Hold on. She said yeah, just like the league did everything in the powers to make sure Cleveland won.
That's true, D Reed. That's true. That is true. We've already talked about this, fella. Stop it. That's true.
Hey, Tim, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. And you know what? I'm not a Cleveland fan. I'm not a Warriors fan. But I'm just gonna tell you something. I don't know what the league could have done to cause Kyrie to average 37 and 8 and 4 on y'all. But let me tell you something. Nobody on that court. LeBron was gonna do his thing. Hey, Kyrie cooked the heck out of the Warriors. Like, I ain't seen nobody do that to the Warriors ever. Like, LeBron better be glad he had Kyrie. Kyrie was out there, man. I don't know about that. I mean, it's easy to say that, they sent what's his name home that one game, but that was one game. They got beat like 3 straight, bro.
You talking about
Draymond Green?
That was 2 games. It was 2.
He missed 1.
No, it was just 1.
He missed 1. And then they came back, and then he came back. Like they like literally had their team every single night after that one game. But anyway, ain't nobody talking about that. We talking about old Goat James. Old Goat James. Hey, I almost brought my Hennessy bottle in here, but I'm trying to keep it PG. For real, Goat James. She said Rondo hasn't scored this many points in 10 years because he's been saving it for Goat James. Let's see. Greg said Grandpa LBJ better than 99.99% of the league. I tried to tell him that before the playoffs started. Nobody wanted to listen to me though. Ooh, hey, they coming. D Reed, they don't like this Warriors. All I'm saying, down 3-1. Comeback Kane. They said, oh, my Keek said Clippers in 6, but he just said, then my Keek just said the Lakers, go Lakers. Chuck, didn't he just say go Lakers? Oh, as long as it's a Los Angeles team, I guess he's good, man. Let's see.
It's going 7 games though.
Oh, it's definitely going 7. It's gonna be a great series. It's going 7. It's gonna be back and forth. And I'm gonna get all the text messages about people saying I told you, and then the Lakers gonna win. I'm gonna come on this live and I'm gonna say Goat James. And that time I'm bringing my Hennessy bottle. Like. And then when we win a championship versus the Celtics in 6, I'm gonna take a shot or 2. For real,
man. You're gonna have purple and gold confetti falling down.
Hey, man, boy. Hey, Tim. Who do you see coaching the Rockets? Who should they get?
So here's the thing, man. Like, when you're talking about some strong personalities with a Russ and a Westbrook, I think the thing that works in their favor is that they're childhood friends, right? But you have to get a coach that's going to buy into their system. So that's why I put in the comments earlier when I wasn't on, I said like a Popovich. I do like someone like a Mark Jackson. But let me throw out one other name. and I think you guys might have said it. I don't remember if I heard it, but Jason Kidd would be one that, although I know he's kind of Laker in waiting, but if for whatever reason, inside looking out, they think, Vogel's going to be there. Should they win the championship, Vogel will be there another 2 years or so. I see Jason Kidd as another one that could do it, because he'll be able to give them kind of the guard mentality and experience that they need. Plus anybody that they can look to that'll actually make adjustments and build a team around them. So, obviously some shooters, but defense and some big men as well, to make them, a well-rounded team.
Man, hey, Tim, you know what? I'm listening to you talk, and I'm looking at Chuck. It sounds like a whole lot the Rockets got to do.
Oh no, they do. They absolutely do.
They need a lot.
Hey, Rockets team, Rockets future is in trouble.
Whoever goes in is gonna have to retool that team, all because of the dumb decisions D'Antoni and Daryl Morey made.
Yeah. So, hey, Tim, what do you think about? I don't know if you heard me and Tim talking. I mean, me and Chuck talking about it, but it said it's mutual interest between the 76ers and D'Antoni.
No, I think, and maybe y'all didn't talk about this on here, but I know we collectively, the three of us, talked about this. D'Antoni needs to go somewhere where he can be somebody's offensive coordinator. Seriously, like, he can't be a head coach anymore. Anybody that hires him, I believe, from a front office perspective, is foolish. This man has been doing this now for decades, right? If we go back to Steve Nash and Phoenix Suns, like that was decades ago, right? So he's never going to change his philosophy. It's been the same way for 15 plus years at this point. He needs to either leave the NBA or he needs to be somebody's offensive coordinator. There's no the 76ers are back to what's it called? The process, if they hire him.
Yeah, it's like we said in our little chat or whatever, bro. Like, your identity is your identity, man. Dude, literally, this dude had Kobe and Nash and Dwight Howard, and he still was trying to get these dudes to run the same offense that you see right now. Like, how? Like, how? It seems like anybody that would have somebody like Kobe on your team, how can you not be successful with somebody that literally wants to win? And he was absolutely not. When I seen that, I was like, you know what? And I'm not hating on the Rockets or anything like that. I'm a huge Lakers fan, and I actually watched D'Antoni's games. I watch him play calling, and I'm like, dude, ball in Kobe hand, let him win the game. It'll be like dribble out and just turn around and throw it back out to the 3-point line. He's been doing this, bro. Like, instead of dunking the ball, it's kicking it out. And I'm like, I watched the Rockets do that like 50 times, bro. Like, I was like, oh, man.
See, that's another reason why I don't like D'Antoni, because he hurt Kobe that year. I blame him for why Kobe got injured.
I do too, man, because he put a lot of he instead of keeping him in that block where he needed to be, he kept stretching Kobe, making him a point guard, bringing the ball up court. Yes. Like, because D'Antoni's system, the person that can put the most points on the board, he wants you to be the point guard, because you draw the double team and it open up the shooters. But he don't want you to cut where you could throw a lob. He want everybody on the wings and the perimeter so they can shoot jump shots. Like, it just doesn't. It's entertaining basketball whenever the shots are falling, but when those shots aren't falling, it's in trouble. But so the last thing we're gonna do with basketball, real quick. Let's go around the panel. We got tomorrow's series, tomorrow's game. Clippers, Nuggets. Tim, who you got?
Clippers.
Chuck.
Clippers.
Jeremy, Clippers. All right, cool. Clippers move on. All right. Heatles, Celtics. Tim.
Heatles. I mean, why'd you ask me that?
Hey, it's a part of the process. Chuck.
Is this for game one or just who wins the
series? I'm going on record right now because I learned in my other chat that if I don't put it on the live, nobody believes. So go ahead, Chuck.
All right. I think it's gonna be the Celtics. It's gonna go like game 6, game 7, but I just feel like they're gonna pull it out.
All right, I'm going Celtics in 6. Lakers, Clippers.
Time out, bro. You better put some respect on the Heatles' name. The Boston is not that cold. You the same. You also said that Boston was going to beat Toronto in less than 7 games. You said that.
6. I said 6.
And they pushed them. Matter of fact, actually, when it was after game 1, I think it was game 1 or 2, you was texting talking about how much trouble Toronto was in.
Oh, they absolutely was.
And then what?
And
then what?
Hey, listen,
they got pushed all the way to game 7, and you think they gonna walk through Miami in 6?
That's a walkthrough just because it goes 6 games? Now I can see
it's a walkthrough. I can see a walkthrough.
Oh, okay, Celtics in 7. Bottom line is the Heat are not going to the finals. So I'll give you 7, Tim, to make you feel better. So right. Celtics in 7. Okay, Celtics in 7.
I like the Heat. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like
I think they're a good team.
I feel like they need to be more consistent on their shots, and I think that's what's going to be the difference towards the end.
Chuck. They are consistent. They're almost
not
similar.
They're in the clutch a lot of times.
They're almost similar to the
Jimmy.
Listen, they're almost similar to the Clippers in the fact that they step up to the competition, right? Just almost like how they kind of reverted a little bit when Giannis went out, right? Because they didn't have the same, momentum to get up for the game. They're going to get up for Boston because they hear people like Jeremy yapping about how great Boston is and this defense. These boys are young. These boys are young and inexperienced. They're young and inexperienced. We'll see.
But you can say the same. You can say the same thing about the Celtics that they've been hearing all about how you got Andre Iguodala, the bench, Jimmy Butler, great closer. You can say and the Celtics gonna get up. I mean, the Celtics are young. They're athletic. They're well coached. But these two teams are evenly matched. I'm giving it to the Celtics because from the start of the season, I said the Celtics was going to be in the finals. So
I appreciate you sticking with that.
I'm sticking with it. I mean, because I'm not going to turn around. I don't feel like do I think it's going to be a good series? But yeah, I think he. Hey, hold on, Tim. Hold on, Chuck. Hold on. Let me fix my do-rags. Tim, hold on.
We need to talk about something.
No, hold on. Time out. When I came at you, when you made that bogus comment about the Heat, hold on, time out. Don't say nothing until I finish. I just gotta finish this. Let me finish this. You was talking about all this bubble play in the Heat and how young players, stuff like that. And I said, Tim, you better put some respect on the Lakers. The small ball ain't gonna work. LeBron in the playoffs, da. And you didn't change your thing. You said, I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be such and such. Why you can't let me just have my pick, bro? Just let me have my pick. Why can't you let me have my pick, man?
I'm letting you have your pick with the Lakers, bro. Like you can't fight equally as hard for the Celtics because as soon as they make it to the finals, it's gonna be like Celtics suck, Lakers in 4. Like
I'm not gonna say, no. I said Lakers in 6. I'm not saying the Celtics sucks, but nobody's gonna beat the Lakers. Period. I don't care who it is. But anyway, all right. So Heat in 7. All right, Smooth. Heat in 7. All right, so Smooth. Hey,
boy, Smooth.
Okay, but watch this. Hey, Smooth. Heat in 7. How many is it gonna take for the Lakers to beat them? 3. Hey, how many? Smooth. Tell me in the comment section. How many games is it gonna take for the Lakers to beat the Celtics in the finals? I'm gonna wait on this. I want to see this. All right, so Lakers, Clippers. Tim.
Can you give me the question again?
Lakers, Clippers.
Oh, Clippers in 7.
Okay. Hey, but let me ask you something, Tim.
Why do we have subsequent questions?
No.
Go to Chuck and get his pick.
Okay, my bad. Yes, sir. Hey, Tim. Oh, hold on. Time out, Tim. Now remember, I meant Chuck, time out. Remember, I gave you until tonight your opportunity. My brother, remember, I gave you opportunity. I didn't even extend this opportunity to Tim. I gave it to you and JR. You're the only 2 people. So, before I ask you this question, think long and hard. Lakers versus Clippers. Who you got?
Okay.
Come on, Chuck. Remember, we are united by the color of our skin.
All right. As y'all know, before the playoffs started, I picked the Clippers. And a lot of that had to do with I didn't know how the Lakers are going to look. And then, of course, I didn't factor in the Kobe factor. And then how Rondo all of a sudden comes back. comes back and plays. So I'm going to change my pick and say the Lakers.
My dog, man. That's my dog, right?
And I really believe the Kobe factor is going to be a factor because when I saw how they played on Kobe night, it just showed me right there they got an agenda. And I just feel like the league's going to push for them to win. Because think about it, it'll be a great story. Lakers win after Kobe. After Kobe passes away, I just feel like that's what's going to happen.
All right, so check it out. Let's see.
Sorry.
Let's see. We got Clips in 7. Lakers and Clippers. I have the Lakers in 7. It's kind of how did I ask a question? It must be Tim. I didn't ask no question. Jumpman Eric, what's your pick? I'm in and out, but I didn't see him. Okay, so I don't see it. All right, so I'm gonna say Lakers. I want to say Lakers in 6, but I'm gonna say Lakers in 7. The only reason why I'm saying 7 is because I feel like unlike all the other teams that we played, Kawhi can get you a game, just like Dame could get you a game. I didn't feel like anybody on the Rockets could actually get you a game. I truly feel like that we should have swept the Rockets. Like I said that from day one, but I just didn't see anybody on that team that was a threat. I do feel like Kawhi can get you a game. So I do think I agree with you, Chuck. I feel like that it's just the Lakers season, man. You know what I'm saying? We ready to win this championship. You know what I'm saying, man? You know, we ready to pop some bottles. You know what I'm saying? Good old GOAT game.
The whole Kobe factor, man. I think if it was a regular year,
we still was gonna win. I called it.
No, I was gonna lean towards the Clippers, but I just feel like the Kobe factor, man. That's what's gonna push them.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing though. If the Clippers lose tomorrow, can y'all please agree with me that the Clippers are cursed? Can y'all please agree with me on that?
No, I don't believe they're cursed. And I hate that you always bring that up. That's ridiculous.
I think the curse broke when they got rid of Donald Sterling personally, but because he was his own curse.
Well, there's no reason why they should lose to the Nuggets. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't want to. If they lose, like, it's no reason why they should have lost to the Nuggets. To be honest with you,
they're a good team. They're a good team. Jamal Murray is the truth.
Okay, that's one. Okay, that's fine. But okay, you're right. It's a lot of good teams out there. You mean to tell me that you really that I'm sorry. It's not. I don't see the excuse if they lose. I don't think they will. But if they do lose, like why?
It's a good team. They're a good team.
I can't stand you, Tim. I can't stand you, Tim. I can't stand you. I swear, good team. Clippers are, but I swear, I'm gonna go through this comment section and look at how many times my Keek Sick has said different teams between the Lakers and the Clippers. I promise you, I know this man. Hold on, they about to lock up the Lakers. Okay,
come on my kicks. Yes,
hold
sir.
on.
Hey, I got somebody riding with me tonight. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, Jeremy, is my kicks being sarcastic like you were?
I don't know what's going on, man. I know he don't like LeBron, so he's probably so Coach Reed, what she say? Have to remember some point chemistry plays factor. I 100% agree with that, and I think that's the reason why Denver is giving the Clippers a problem, man. That chemistry factor, bro. Like 12 games is, I mean, that's not a lot to play with somebody, man. All right, so now that we got the picks out of the way, and we know Tim saying the Heatles are going to beat the Lakers in the finals because I know he don't really think the Clippers going there. He really don't. I was talking to my wife about you yesterday, Tim, and I said, you know what? Tim really deep down inside think the Lakers going to the finals. I truly believe he think the Heat are gonna win it, but deep down inside, I bet he be watching the Lakers like, dang, this team gonna actually go to the finals. I know it, man. Like you too smart of a guy to think to not think that, man. Too smart of a guy. But anyway, let's talk some football, man. Let's talk some football. Hold on, let me get it go. Hold on. Let me get this off of here. Let me get this right here. Let's talk some football. All right, man. Y'all see my dog Chuck's name, Brady Hater, right here. Right,
he absolutely is. Like the things that I've heard Chuck say in the last 72 hours are appalling.
Hey, Tim, I tried to tell you. Listen, I've been knowing this dude for years, and I've been a Tom Brady fan for years, and I have had to deal with this. Dude, when they lose between him and my brother, it's over with. But when they win, Chuck just be like,
Hey, put me on the screen. Put me on the screen, Jim.
Hold up.
Hey, chat, listen to me. Whoever y'all think Chuck is, right? Whoever y'all think he has been since we've been doing these lives, he's not. Okay. The things that he has said about Tom Brady as a human being are out of bounds. It's ridiculous. And I just need y'all to know that.
It's literally like the things Tim say about LeBron ever since he stopped playing for the Heat.
My hate for LeBron is not on the same level as Chuck's hate for Brady.
Hey, but chat, let me tell y'all something. You want to know something? If Tom Brady went to any one of Chuck's teams, he would not root for Tom Brady. I'll tell you that much. That's the type of dislike this man has for Tom Brady. So it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like this man really don't like Tom Brady, bro. Like,
and let me say this: I don't dislike the person.
Oh, hey, Tim. Why Chuck on here lying, man?
Right. Why you lying, Chuck?
Tim. I thought he was. Hey, Chuck, I apologize on his behalf. I thought he respected y'all more than that. Come on, Chuck.
No, man. I there's nothing wrong with him as a person.
He can't even get it out.
I hate. There we go. I hate when they make him the greatest ever.
And he about to be when he get them Bucks the championship, baby.
No, this year's about to show who was the greatest. His ex-head coach was the greatest.
Oh my God.
He said, I'm glad he is sitting right next to Brady in the panel. He is. Look at that, man. Oh. He's coming up West Brick. All right, so football is back. Okay, the chat is popping about football. Who LeBron going to hold? Man, come on, bro. It don't matter, man. He ain't gonna have to hold nobody because they're gonna beat him in 4. Who that nation? Let's see. Smooth. If it comes down to Lakers and Clippers with healthy roster, I will have to say Lakers. But if injury happens, Clippers take it. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. I like that pick, D Reed. Coffee with the 4. Hey, my dog. Hey, me and him made a bet. He can. Hey, my Keek Sick. Everybody that watched the Sneaker Lives, Coffee can no longer lick any shoes ever again. Because he lost. He lost the bet. The bet was that if the Lakers win, I had to lick a pair of shoes, the bottom of a pair of shoes. If the Lakers win, he can no longer lick any shoes. So y'all can thank me later because I was sick of seeing this man lick shoes, bro. It's disgusting, man. Like, come on, man.
Dang, Coffee, I didn't even know you did that, man.
Dude, go check out his IG. He be licking the soles of shoes, man.
Man, I don't think I want to.
All right, so Lakers at home eating chips. All right, so football. Let's start with the Patriots. Why not? Let's start with the Patriots because I want to see Cam win. Patriots end up winning against the Miami Dolphins. I think he rushed for 2 touchdowns. Cam Newton did like 75 rushing yards, something like that. What did y'all see? Did y'all watch the game? I watched bits and pieces of it, but what do y'all think about Cam? Are y'all excited about the season? What's up, man? Because I know, Chuck, I know you're not a Patriots fan, but you know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like you want to at least see Cam do well, even though you're with the Patriots, but.
Right. Yeah, I do. But, and this is, again, going back to what Belichick does best. He knows how to utilize players' best traits. With Cam, power runs, running the ball allows him to fool the defense and make passes occasionally. But he utilized Cam to his strengths, just like what he did with Tom Brady over the years. And we'll talk about this later with the Bucks. But
he can't wait, Tim. He can't wait.
Hey, you know what's coming.
Hey, so real quick, let's talk about. Eric said want to talk about the offensive play at the end of the Cowboys game. I didn't see it. What happened?
So it was a slight little push off by I forgot which receiver.
Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah,
and was it Gallup? I think.
Yeah, Gallup. Thank you.
So should have been a pass interference or what? Like what?
So look, I watched it. By the rule in the book, it should have been an offensive pass interference because he stuck his get like a stiff arm to get separation from Jalen Ramsey. Now, what Jalen Ramsey did is he hooked that arm to show that he's doing an illegal move, right? He should be in, and so that's what it was. But I need to get back to the Patriots, and we can.
All right, so we get back on there. Let's get these comments. Viking fan, right? Even though they played trash, my Titans going to win tonight. King Henry, Eric Brady was looking wasn't looking that amazing the other day. He is the GOAT, bro. Who the GOAT? Brady? Oh, I know. Chuck no. Chuck no.
No.
He won't be looking any more shoes. Thank God, bro. He said it on the last line. I missed it. Tampa Bay needs some time to find their rhythm. They will be fine tuning ways. Brady looked good for 15 minutes, then the real Tampa Bay showed up. Oh, come on, Greg. Man, you normally agree on stuff, bro. What's up, man? Same, I hate the Patriots, but I want to see Cam win. Did watch the game. Licking stick is just nasty. But it was the Dolphins. Hey, it's 1-0 though. All right, so let's talk. Tim, talk to me about the Patriots, man. What you
Yeah, so I watched the game, and it was great to see Cam back on the football field. Here's the thing. This is not going to be sustainable, right, over the season. This is the reason why Cam ends up hurt, is because he runs a lot. He takes a lot of contact, a lot of hits. What I do like about what they're doing is that they're setting, I think Belichick is kind of slowly setting people up to expect the run, and then he's going to start opening the playbook a little bit more to allow for some more passes. The problem is they don't have any weapons, right? Their biggest and greatest threat is Julian Edelman. They don't have anybody that can stretch the cornerbacks out because they don't have anybody at wide receiver, and they're subpar at running back. And that's why when they get the third down and they get the goal line, now Cam can be more effective because he can actually become that running back. So I wouldn't get too excited. It was against the Miami Dolphins. And you're going to have, obviously, it'll be too much for them to overcome someone like a Baltimore or a Kansas City and so on in the AFC.
Tampa Bay Bucks.
We're in the NFC.
No,
but
I'm just saying, period. If they ever play.
Yeah, exactly. But but yeah, I mean, I'm glad he's back. And I just hope, if he does stay with them more than this year, they get him some help at wide receiver down the field.
So I one of the things that you talked about that I wanted to point on real quick is that I know you said they don't have any weapons, but one of the things, watching the Patriots for years is that, Tom Brady is great. And I'm not saying that he's not, but they can turn those receivers into very great receivers because it seems like their offensive playbooks are very smart slant routes that's easy catchable balls as long as Cam can put it on the money. So some of these players that, they're subpar might end up looking pretty good by mid-season, because I feel like Belichick is going to put him in positions for these people to actually catch this football. Now, goal line, I get it. Defensively, I get it. I don't think the Patriots are going to – I think they're going to do better than what people think, and I really want them to, like I said, because of Cam. But I don't see them being, that team that anything like they were when Tom Brady was there, unfortunately. But, hey, if they do, salute to Cam and Belichick. Like, I won't be mad at it, to be honest with you. I really won't. All right, now let's talk about these Bucks. Okay, I'm going to let, out of respect for the hate, I'm going to let our dog Chuck go first because I just feel like that, you know what, by the time he finished hating, we might be down to 2 viewers, and I want him. We know what? Maybe we'll double because they might agree with the man. Chuck, what did you see from the Bucks in the Saints game 1?
All right. I'm believe it or not, be a little positive. Like the thing I saw from that game was Bruce Arians, and I guess it's Byron Leftwich is the offensive coordinator. They don't understand who Brady is. Like they're trying to make Brady into like a younger quarterback that can sling the ball around every direction possible, and that's not really his game. He's been playing a certain way for 20 years, and all of a sudden you're going to have him play a different way. That wasn't a good game plan, and I'm sure Brady's going to go back with them in the drawing board and tell them that like the way they were utilizing him just wasn't right. So start off with that right there. But
hey, look at the face, Tim. Look at the
face. Tim's like, I'm not listening. But no, earlier this year I said I think the Bucks will make the playoffs, but they ain't making the Super Bowl. And I'm sticking with it. They'll get in like 10-6 record or something like that. But I think it showed you in this game that when they play a better team, a bigger, better team, like the Saints have been together for so long. And what you notice in a lot of the games over the weekend, teams that made like changes in the offseason, like a new head coach, new quarterback or whatnot, they pretty much lost this weekend because it's going to take time for them to gel. And probably the next 3 or 4 weeks, it's going to take time for them to gel, make it all work. But I think ultimately they're not going to win the Super Bowl. They're not going to even make the Super Bowl. And yeah, I'm going to leave it at that.
All right, Tim, because this is your team, let me go. Let me go, and then I'll let you go. All right, so y'all know I'm a Tom Brady fan. Like I'm not a Bucks fan or anything like that. We don't watch football that much, but I like Tom Brady. I want to see this man win. What I seen was a team trying to figure something out without a preseason, and I think that is huge, bro. I think that's huge. The Saints, are they good? Absolutely. Is this an asterisk? Absolutely. No, I'm just playing. I just had to throw that asterisk there because that's weird. Yeah, but is it gonna take now? The thing that sucks is that every game is important, but these important games, because we didn't have a preseason and the Bucks are trying to figure it out, they got to figure it out quickly because these games are very important. Okay. Going up against the Saints, the first game, in my opinion, is going to pay off dividends in the long run because we did play against a very good team. Notice I said we because Tom Brady the GOAT. We did play against a very good team, possibly a team that we're going to be meeting that's going to decide at the end of the season. So with that being said, we have footage that Tom Brady is, if he's as smart of a football mind that I think he is, that he's going to go back, like you said, and go to the drawing board and look at this. The Saints are pretty much top echelon. That's it. If we can figure out in these playbooks how to do this, how to do that, the rest of these games might be kind of a little bit easier for Tom Brady. I feel like his mind, people don't understand, bro. Like if I'm right about Tom Brady, he can pick a team apart. All he needs to do is get acclimated into the Bucks, and that is the key. the key for the Bucs' success is how long is it going to take Tom Brady and the Bucs to get acclimated to each other? Because the biggest thing I noticed about that team, when they decided to play defense, fam, bruh, when that team decided to play defense, I think it was the third quarter, they scored. They literally had 1 yard, like the Saints did for a long time. Tom Brady just couldn't get the ball going. And then I think I don't know if I text y'all and I said, come back Tim. I mean, Brady. It was coming. It looked like a Tom Brady game. But the only problem is, like what you said, Chuck, they're just not on the same wavelength yet. Imagine if they was on the same wavelength and all those penalties didn't happen. Penalties killed that. So we're talking about the Saints, they're good. The Bucs beat themselves with penalties because they're not used to each other. Tom Brady was literally throwing the ball. I don't know where the heck he was throwing the ball some of those plays. Because you're right, he was used to some people. He was used to some people being here, there, and stuff like that. He's been playing for so long. You know, now he in Florida, sitting down, drinking beer and stuff like that.
They were trying to play him like he's a younger quarterback that could throw it around easily. And that's not his game.
I didn't see that.
I disagree.
He does the dink and dunk passes and then the surprise.
Oh my gosh.
That long ball he did to Godwin, nobody saw that coming at first.
But Chuck, let me ask you something. When this man had weapons to throw the deep ball, look at what he did, bro. You don't remember the season with Randy Moss? You can't say that, bro. This man could put the ball on the mark.
He could do that back then. This is an older Tom Brady. He's not going to do that.
But Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers still put the ball like
consistently. No, not consistently.
I don't think they need him to do that consistently, though. Like,
well,
but anyway,
the Bucs need to know that, man, because they keep trying to play him like that.
Hey, Tim, Chuck said the Bucs need to know who they in a relationship with, because right now they don't know who Tom Brady is. It's like dating a girl. I don't know who it is.
So, first of all, Chuck, I am really disappointed in you, my fellow light-skinned brother, because you know we was vibing for a really long time, and now there is a rift between us. So first of all, you're gonna put some respect on Tom Brady's arm, okay? That's number one. You're gonna put some respect on Tom Brady's arm.
You need to be able to stretch the field, and Brady's arm wasn't getting it last night. It wasn't. I don't know, bro. Like I think they challenge this man can put the ball in the air, bro.
Yeah,
like,
he definitely can put the ball in the air.
Back in the day,
he can still do it.
2020, man.
He still can do it.
Hey, Tim, you gotta remember, this is the same guy that said LeBron James back then could do it, and not right now, you know. So he just let Goat Brady go and do that, Goat Brady.
So Tampa's gonna be just fine. I think Jeremy, you hit it kind of on the head. The Saints didn't do anything in the second half. The second half, really offensively, and it was really because, again, no preseason, lack of actual full practices, and to get acclimated with a new team, the new team to get acclimated with the new quarterback. Now y'all gonna say something about this, but this is the truth. Not all, and not even half, but some of those interceptions that Jameis had last year were a result of Mike Evans not fulfilling his route on his play. And you saw that in Brady's first interception. And Mike immediately came up to him and said, hey, essentially my bad. Because Brady knew, hey, he's supposed to be there. He stopped running. I threw the ball to where you were supposed to be. And if Mike does that 2 more good times, I promise you, he's gonna be in Arians' ear about Evans I can't work with him. Okay, because you have to have that trust, and Mike didn't have that trust. You know, he's a bit of a hothead in several ways, but he's gonna have to fulfill his routes in order for Brady to get the ball to him. You see Brady didn't even target him for a minute after that because of that. So they're gonna be fine. They will get They will get this chemistry thing together. He will be throwing it down the field. You will put some respect on his arm. Okay.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I'm
yeah. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are.
That man said, no, I'm not.
Oh, yes,
No, I'm
you
not.
are.
No, I'm not. No, sir.
And I also look at it like this. Yeah, the Saints are a good team, but again, had we been just a little bit on the same page, we would have won that game. And this conversation today would be, oh boy, the Super Bowl's in Tampa. The Bucks might be there. They just beat the Saints. So I'm not worried. I'm not pressed. We will be just fine. And you're right. It could be something like a 10-6 type of thing. And yeah, they'll go. We will make it to the NFC Championship.
I just hey, y'all know me. I'm that type of person where I'm like, okay, what you've showed me over the longevity of your career, that's what I stick to. And I feel like that certain players, okay, let's go to the GOAT. Let's go to MJ. He left the game of basketball, came back. MJ still was MJ because his game was his game. Third quarter, you could tell after halftime, I told my wife, I'm like, Tom Brady about to come out. And as long as they can be on the same page, he's going to make this a game. Bruh, defense did what they were supposed to do. If Tom Brady and his receivers were on the same page, we in the nail biter yesterday, in my opinion. Because think about it. It was still a game until the Bucks, when the kick return was, when they punted the ball off and they ran into each other and then they fumbled the ball. I'm like, see, stuff like that was not Tom Brady's fault. And I'm watching Max Kellerman and all them talking about Tom Brady watched up this stuff. And I'm like, some of those picks was not his fault. Some of the fumbles and stuff like that, those were not Tom Brady's fault. But at the same token, he was careless with the football with some of the routes and stuff that he wasn't just on the same page. But that wasn't his fault, though.
Hey, Jeremy, you want to know why that happened?
Here we go. He came up in the camera. Chuck back.
Hold on. Chuck, before you say what you about to say, where is your Rockets hat?
Exactly.
Put it on.
No, he won't. Don't you
you've been wearing it all these lives.
Hey, Chuck, don't you dare disrespect your head with that hat anymore. And what was you gonna say, Chuck? You picked up the mic and everything.
All right. Let me tell you like this.
Uh-oh.
Deep Barry White voice.
Oh wow.
Well. He's not on the Patriots anymore. So all those fumbles, picks that are happening, it wouldn't have happened being in New England. It's happening in Tampa. I'm sorry, Tim. This is a different situation for Tom Brady
right now.
I hate it for you because you're a loyal fan. But I'm just gonna tell it to you like it is. You ain't gonna get no Super Bowl. I'm sorry, man.
Hey, well, Chuck, I'm gonna tell you. You probably was one of those same people when the Patriots first got Tom Brady and Drew Brees wasn't. I mean, and John Elway wasn't there. And they was like, oh, you know what? Tom Brady's gonna be trash, blah blah blah. And then look what happened. Takes time, Chuck. Listen, I'm telling you, bro. This team will be A-okay. And hey, Chuck, all right, Tim, mark this date down because I'm big on going back when people say stuff. I'm gonna be like, Tim, you remember that day you picked up Chuck? You remember that day you picked up the microphone and you put on that ugly hat on your head and you said all that blasphemous stuff? You remember that day? Where you gonna sit now? And then it's gonna be,
I'm gonna be like, I sure do, and I'm sticking with it.
Hey, no, Tim, it's gonna be that. But the NFL, they had to let Tom Brady because they wanted Tom Brady to do such and such, and he.
It's gonna look like this, Jeremy. In my Barry White voice. I was wrong, fellas.
I was wrong.
I'm sorry, Tim.
Hey, Tim, you sound like
it's gonna be like this. No, it'd be like
you sound like what's his name?
With this, and that's that.
Hey, Tim, you sound like what's his name? Eddie Murphy on the Clumps, man. All right, man. Bucks will make playoffs. NFC Championship will depend on seeding. I don't see Bucks beating New Orleans, San Francisco, or Seattle.
I see it. Sorry, Greg. I see it.
He said, I see it. Well, I see it too, man. But
and that's why us dark skinned brothers gotta stick together, Jeremy.
Oh, whatever,
you know
bro.
what I mean?
30 minutes ago, you was telling me
the light skinned brother will turn his back on you.
I tried to told you. Hey, hold on. I tried to told you. For real. Well, shoot, man. All right, man. Hey, it's about time to get off here. We're gonna have a lot to talk about. Next week will be probably football heavy because the games are going to start and stuff like that as far as the NBA go, but it's gonna be some very good stuff for football. So looking forward to this. I'm glad both seasons are back. We didn't talk about Daniel House.
Let's just not.
Hey, we didn't talk about Rondo, brother. Hey, but we're gonna leave all that, but that's neither here nor there, man. But hey, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Tim, I'm glad you was able to hop on. Chuck, I wish you would have never put that hat on your head, but it's okay. And yeah, man, we're gonna talk whenever if mark my words, if the Denver Nuggets beat the Clippers, I will be doing an early live because I can't wait. Dude, I'm telling y'all, I won't be able to hold it. Like, tomorrow night I will go live right after the game is over with. Like, as soon as the buzzer, y'all gonna see a thumbnail. It's gonna be my face. I'm gonna be like, dude, I can't. Like, don't let it happen. Curse. But anyway, all right, man, we're gonna get off here. We'll see y'all next Monday. Peace.
Later.